Hi friends and fellow earth angels, it's Gladys and welcome to my pick a card reading. I am experimenting with some new spreads and some new readings. I have always loved the pick a card, and I want to do the pick a card from messages from your angels or from the angels or the divine. So the first set of cards, there's 4 cards in each set. I have the word believe. The next set, I have the word faith. And the next set, I had the word love. So I ask that you just take a moment and just sit with each word and see which one resonates. You can watch all 3 readings, or I will put the timestamp in the description below if you just want to go to the specific one that you picked. So as you sit and resonate with a word, I am going to invite in all our guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator, and of course all beings of light that want to assist with this guidance for you today. And I'm going to ask that the messages that come through be for your best and highest good and the best and highest good of all concerned. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to start with believe first. So the cards I have are Peace and Harmony, Archangel Raguel. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. The ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all your cares and worries. The last card, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. So let me sit with these messages. So Raguel's message says, "Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light." So I feel like, Archangel Raguel is the angel of relationship harmony. He's also the angel of fairness and justice, for peace and harmony. I know many of you out there have been challenged as you've come into this new year, and adjustments are still being made, and I feel like Raguel is coming in to shine a light of peace and harmony on you. I feel like the action steps are gratitude and then cleansing with water. You may not have access to the ocean. Here in New England, it's really cold, so going to the ocean and being in the water is not an option unless you like the polar the polar dip in the ocean. But I feel like if the energies of this purple and green energy, it feels very spiritual. The green energy is very healing. And I feel like the guidance that I'm getting about the ocean is a cleanse, a purge, and a clearing. And I feel like gratitude is a pathway to peace and harmony and also heightened intuition. We have the moonstone here. We just entered the phase of the new moon. The new moon is, the moon energy period is very feminine energy, and it is the shadow part of the yin yang. So it's the yin energy. And so many of you may be feeling like you're in this abyss. And I feel like this word believe is that everything works out well for you and you're in this path of healing. I've mentioned often that we're still in this recovery process. And I feel like this is a sign for you, for some of you out there who may feel like things are like hopeless and maybe you can't see a light at the end of the tunnel. And I want you to know that the deep inner work that you're doing, this healing, this purging, this clearing that you're doing is really powerful, and it is a pathway to peace and harmony. And you can get there as you sit with the energy of gratitude as on a regular basis. So I've been getting up in the morning and I've been starting a spiritual practice regularly, and gratitude and sitting with that energy of joyfuls and what brings me joy has been really powerful to kind of set the tone for the day. So if you've been feeling scattered and all over the place, the routine that you have in the morning and at night is really powerful. You wake up in the day and you kind of set your intentions of how you want to feel, or just even taking a check mark of how you're feeling when you wake up in the morning. Sometimes, I'll have bad dreams, or I'll feel despondent, or I'll feel like this void or this energy of like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I can kind of gauge my energy from there. And for me, I call in the power of Jesus. I call in God's higher light and ask him to kind of fill me up to overflowing. And I kind of then get into once I'm working on shifting that energy of waking up in that space, I'm aware of it. And then I can kind of go into my spiritual routine of the meditation, my Jesus Calling book, and the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. They're really quick reads, and it's something that really sets a good tone, but giving myself that chance to purge and sit with that energy of how I'm feeling, sit in the energy of gratitude, brings me peace and harmony, and it also heightens my intuition. So now more than ever, our intuition is becoming heightened with all the clearing and the work that you're doing. So I feel like this is a message for those of you out there who are in this emotional and mental and maybe spiritual purge. You're on your way. Know that this new moon energy is shifting things for us. And you can call on the Archangel Raguel to assist with relationship harmony, peace and harmony within your life, and then also to fairness and justice. A lot of times it's like we see things happening that don't seem fair, and it's not just, and it creates disharmony within us. So inviting the Archangel Raguel in your life can be powerful with helping you be able to move through this funky space that a lot of us are in. So look at the colors. We've got lots of purple, lots of green. Purple energy for me is protection. Green energy is healing. And I feel like, believe that, you're healing and that you're spiritually protected and that everything happens for a reason, and trust the fact that life is happening for you and not against you. Okay, so that was the first reading for Believe. Thank you, angels. Okay, the next we have is Love. And the cards we have are Clear Your Vibes, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Ooh, yummy. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Interesting. Wedding. Oh my gosh. This card, wedding and marriage, is coming up so much for people. So the message is, marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time, and your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into the faith and love, dearest one. So I'm already getting messages for this. And final, azurite. Sorry about the light. Deep emotional healing. Wow, this seems like interesting with the love energy. It seems like there's a lot of clearing and seems a little heavier, but it's really good. So the message of this is, your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. Beautiful. So what I'm getting is this 9-year cycle that we're in, it started in 2017 and it will go till about 2025. We're in this space, earth angels, caregivers, healers, light workers. It's no coincidence that these cards fell under love, because we're here now in this moment to reintegrate the energy of true love back on the planet. And in order to do that, we need to heal that love relationship that we have with ourselves, and then come in union or strengthen the union that we have in the relationships with the significant other that's in our life or that's coming into your life. So Archangel Metatron says, clear your vibes. This is a powerful space right now. Now, I can tell you from experience, it is so easy to get caught up in this envy of what everybody else has and what you don't have. Social media for me has been a blessing and also an emotional roller coaster. As you know, as I'm in this space of growth and transformation, and I watch my clients who are in this place of growth and transformation, it's really easy to get caught up in what everybody else is doing. And some of the posts that I'm seeing recently is people are posting like real life, like this is what's going on. This is not perfect. It's not, everything is grand. This is real life. And there's a difference between being negative and complaining and sharing like, hey, you know, I still have struggles and I have difficulties, and if you do too, you're not alone. So if you've been in this space of feeling you're never going to get where you want to be in love, maybe you're struggling with your marriage or your relationship right now. Maybe you're not in a relationship at all and you feel like you're so ready for love and you're like, where is this person? You know, it's hard not to get caught up in that space. And I feel like the work you're doing with clearing your vibes and again, this I feel like it's not supposed to be what you're not doing. I feel like these cards are supposed to be a pathway to assist you so that you can get to the root of the energy and how you're feeling. It's like almost like the universe is kind of uncovered. And then also too, where you're going and what's happening. So as you clear your vibes, and you shift the energy of envy in that I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So it's not about this person got it right, I got it wrong, I'm in good space, or they're in good space and I'm not. All these good things happen to all these people. And I can tell you, it is honest. It is honest to feel that way. I mean, I am a spiritual person, and I will absolutely admit I get caught up sometimes in everything that everybody else has going on and what's up with me and why not me. And I think it's part of the deep emotional healing. It's part of getting to the root of and facing that this stuff exists within us, and it's okay. It's perfectly fine to have these, because this energy and being able to go into the abyss to shine a light on the shadow. I think you know, the whole shadow energy or the darkness has become taboo, but I'm finding through my year of 2018 and then going into this year, it's where all the answers are. It's where the gifts and the clearing is. And if we're reintegrating the energy of true love back on the planet, we have to do this deep emotional healing, and it begins with clearing our vibes and getting to this space of that we are the same as everybody. And my hope is, with sharing this information about me and what I'm going through, again, I hope it doesn't come from like a negative perspective, but in a place that you're not alone, that we all face these experiences no matter where we are in our lives. One of the amazing things that I've seen lately is I really love following Mel Robbins. She's a really great motivational speaker. She takes science and spirituality and she kind of bridges it together, and she's doing really, really great work. And one of the things that I'm noticing is, as she's going through her 35-day experience of your mindset reset, she's had nothing but technical problems, and she always says, thank you for your patience, and she's working with her team, and she's actually working this stuff out while she's broadcasting live. And I love her so much more for it, because I think as people who are kind of in the public eye, and these entrepreneurs who are put themselves out there, I think there's this appearance that it has to be perfect. And if you mess up, oh, that's it, this person doesn't know what they're doing. And I have to say, as I was watching all these technological difficulties she was having, I loved her even more for it. It made her even more of a real person and more authentic, which I think was incredible. And then also too, she shared how she herself feels like nobody's going to like her, and that, she's, doing things wrong. And I think her transparency in the place that she's in was powerful. And I think we need more people out there who are sharing the challenges in a space, so that you know that you're not alone, that no matter where you are, the illusion of, how great or how powerful or how many public speaking engagements you have or how many followers you have, how many people are viewing your YouTube channel, I think the heart of it is to know that we're all the same. We're all people, caregivers, healers, earth angels, light workers, empaths. We're all of the same vibration, experiencing the same highs and lows. And I think that takes the pressure off. For me, it definitely takes the pressure off of being perfect and saying all the right things. And I think as we're moving through this stuff, and we're clearing our energy, and we're moving through this space, we're getting into this deep emotional healing to come into union, sacred union. The relationship that you're in right now is probably transforming. It's probably in a vibrational space where the masculine energy and the feminine energy is shifting. Now, we're not talking about boy girl. I'm very clear about that. I love all different kinds of relationships. I think each has a unique, powerful energy. You and whoever you're in union with, or whoever you're coming in union with, I think is powerful. I think it's important for this planet. I think it's powerful to see that love comes in all ways, in all aspects, with all different kind of people. And I think that's the sacredness of this energy of marriage and union. And this wedding card, marriage card, this energy vibration has come up in the last few weeks multiple times. And I feel like this is saying that as you do this deep emotional healing, calling on Metatron, he's got this cube, Metatron's cube, that clears space. So maybe it's even clearing the energetic space that you're in to kind of shift into moving to this higher vibration of union, of connection. It doesn't always have to mean a marriage or a wedding, but I feel like it's coming in the space of coming into union and reintegrating the energy of true love back on the planet. So the more you're doing this deep inner work, the more you're clearing your vibes, the more you're becoming aware that we are the same, that we are in this, we're in the same boat, friends. We're all on this planet Earth trying to raise our own energy and serve in some way that's effective. Eventually we'll bring the energy of love back on the planet. So good work if you're in this space. Powerful. I encourage you to reach out. I do some really great divine guidance sessions that really kind of gets into this space of clearing your energy and giving you some insight into what's going on with yourself and as you integrate into the planet. Reiki, if you're local, Reiki is powerful too. It's like an energy clearing. Reiki is one of my favorite modalities. I mean, the three modalities, magnified healing and IET, are all powerful. I love them all, but Reiki's beautiful. It's my first love. So if I can support you in any way, please feel free to reach out. You can book an appointment online anytime. So, all right. So that's our love cards. And then, if you chose faith, the cards are Honor Your Beauty, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Oh, yay. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Oh, yes. Assertiveness. This is boundaries, friends. I feel like all three of these go together. It says, this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words, speaking your truth. That is what came up in this week's reading. So if you haven't watched the Sunday reading yet, go back and take a peek. Speak your truth is one of the messages that came out. And here it is again in this pick a card for this week. And assertiveness is really powerful with boundaries. And then the last card, Unakite, answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Oh, I love this. Oh, man. Okay, so Archangel Jophiel, she is the angel that helps to beautify your thoughts. She's the angel that helps to bring more beauty in your life. And she really helps with transmuting negative energy. So if you're still around negative people, I can tell you, friends, if people out there have not started to do their inner work that started in 2018, they're going to get more prickly. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying you've got to face it. They're going to get more prickly. The more they avoid, the more they resist, the more they fight it, they're going to get more prickly because they're going to get more and more scared and more afraid. So as you know this, you can move your energy away from it. Archangel Jophiel is beautiful. I see her as a beautiful, like soft pink color. When she comes in, she embodies the energy of love for me. And I can tell you, it's simple, but it's powerful to surround yourself in her light. If you can imagine yourself surrounded in a divine white light of love and protection, and then another layer of pink all around it, what you're doing is you're activating that divine energy within you and you're radiating it out from the inside out. And God will protect you and He'll surround you and He'll radiate that love vibration. And what will happen, what will happen to people is that they will either be attracted to that love vibration because they themselves want to be in that vibration and they're doing it themselves, or they'll be repelled from you. And then you have to know it's not you. They're not matching your vibration. So I feel like this is a protection. I feel like this is a protection energy, especially, like I said, if you're around harsh energies, and also to help. And as you work with this healing, she's helping you find out your true beauty, your true passion. Caregivers and earth angels are going through a transformation where you're going to see a lot more of us coming out. You're going to see a lot more couples coming together in union, working together. And in this, I feel like as Jophiel activates and works with you, in you, through you, and around you, she will help you with your purpose. I know what I'm here to do. So often, I do my life purpose sessions, and I say to my clients before we even get into it, I tell them that life purpose isn't about that one job, that one relationship, or that one thing you're supposed to be doing. It's about understanding the energy vibration that you're in, the mixture of your numbers. You were born into this life on a specific day, on a specific year, in a specific space. And based on that, you've come here to learn or have certain experience. And as you're having these reoccurring experiences over and over again, it gives us more clarity about our purpose. Now, I have to say, friends, I do doubt what I'm doing. I sometimes doubt that I'm moving in the right direction. And to be honest, right before the new year, into the new year, I started questioning whether this is the work that I want to do. Well, I shouldn't say. I know this is the work that I want to do. But there's also like the financial stuff, and there's also the, I put stuff out there to the ethers and I don't even really know sometimes. Is it helping? Is it not helping? Am I putting the energy out there? What am I doing? So I can't even tell you how much your comments help, and the support that you've offered. I just got a birthday card today from a client of mine, and she basically said, I have no idea when your birthday is, but I saw this card and I thought of you, and I wanted you to know like how special you are and the work that you're doing, and how much it's helping people. And I laughed. I'm like, thank you, Jophiel, for bringing in the beauty in my life. The second I doubt, and I'm telling you this because it's normal, it is common to have doubts because you're out here doing all this stuff, and sometimes you don't always see a reward, or sometimes, I should say, sometimes you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't see where it's going. So it's not necessarily, I don't mean reward, because it's not like I do this work for reward. I do it for the calling that I am to share God's word and this loving energy. But sometimes it falls flat when, you have bills to pay and you want to be in loving relationships, and, the work that you're doing sometimes consumes time and energy, and you wonder, am I doing the right thing? So I find that a lot of us, in a roundabout way, all these words that I'm saying, is that we are getting more clearer, and are getting closer and closer to our purpose. And it's really being you on this planet, being love. So the work that you're doing, the boundaries that you're setting, the clearing of people, places, things, and ideas from your life, of course in a loving, healthy way, is all getting you to the core of who your true essence is, who your soul vibration is. And I feel like Jophiel can help shine a light and shine beauty in that shadow energy that a lot of us are feeling right now. And assertiveness. I cannot say enough about boundaries. Boundaries is something that is, how can I say it? The bane of my existence. To say it lightly. As a caregiver, as a healer, as an earth angel, a light worker, we kind of fall into the energy of wanting to please people. And when we are assertive, or we do set our boundaries, we get resistance. And then there's this feeling, oh, I'm bad, or I'm doing it wrong, or there's this energy of guilt that comes up. And I feel like Archangel Jophiel is showing us that assertiveness is really also helping you get to know the essence of who you are. So if you have been having to be assertive and set boundaries, thank that other person for teaching you what your boundaries are. So, instead of fighting that person, or instead of being upset by them, if you can on a soul level see that, you don't know what your boundaries are until somebody's pushing up against them. And I've had a few people in 2018 pushing up against those boundaries, pushing up against that. And it was easy for me to want to go into like that defense, like that fight mode, like, okay, I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to defend myself. And it really is just a waste of time and energy. And if you can shift it in a space like, okay, thank this person, because it's really not about them. I thank this person for this trigger, for this uncomfortable energy that's coming up against my energy field, because it's giving me an opportunity to learn how to be more assertive, how to set boundaries. And in that is powerful and manifesting, because as you do that, the universal energy can radiate out and bring more of what it is that you do want in your life. So as being assertive, you need to be assertive with the universe too. So one of the things that I enjoy doing is when I'm enjoying something, when I love how I'm feeling, if somebody does something that I appreciate, I will say, God, bring me more of this in my life, or something even better. Thank you for these helpful people in my life. I'd like more of this or something even better. You know, when I get these cards in the mail that are just so loving, that really move me to tears, I feel that energy in the moment. I say, God, bring me more loving people like this in my life or something even better. And then you can just be the person that you are, be the energy that you are in that moment. And that's how you become more of an essence and a heart of who your soul and your vibration and your purpose truly is. And then answered prayers. All of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. I feel like, you know, so many times that I hear from people like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing so much. And with this divine feminine energy that's activating, I feel like as we're in this faith energy, I feel like this is God saying, have faith that the work that you're doing, this deep inner work, this reflection, this being, this purging and releasing, being gentle on yourself and loving and nurturing yourself, is powerful to the growth process. Again, as you realize life is working for you and not against you, everything changes. And I have to say, I had a moment on Sunday where I had forgotten that. And I had this emotional release and it felt really good. And I share that because I'm not weak. I share that because I gave myself permission to go into that space and shine a light on the stuff that may be holding me back and limiting my full potential. So as I go into it and I sit with it and I nurture myself and love on myself and reach out for support, I feel even stronger. So my Monday was incredible. It was incredibly creative. It was incredibly powerful. So again, when you have those moments, know that you're clearing and it's opening up more space for you to take in more light. So trust this space. And I love the colors of this card. It's this beautiful green energy. Green is healing. Unakite. I don't know a lot about the crystals, but I have no doubt that it's probably a beautiful healing energy. And again, all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So the more you allow yourself to be in the moment, if you're in that space in your head, that masculine energy where you're like, I don't know what to do, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm stuck, I'm struggling, the walls are coming in, I'm angry, appreciate it, see it for what it is. It's you needing to shift the pathway that you're on. And then literally, if you can pause in that moment, if you can recognize the resistance in your body and you can pull back. So what I do is I put my hand over my heart and I literally imagine my energy coming out of the situation and the experience. And then I put my hands over my heart and I take a few deep breaths and I go to that heart and that physical body energy and I release the tension through calling in the divine, calling in God, really loving myself. And then I sit for a few moments and I allow that energy to move through my body. I thank Mother Earth for taking it to transmute it. And then I go to that depth within and I just be in the moment. I allow myself to feel all the feels. And I can tell you it's powerful. You now become a magnet for the universe to show up for you. So as I had that purge on Sunday, and as I went in and worked in this healing, I realized that there's this force that's working with me, and it's still showing me that I've got some really big opportunities coming up. I've got some really great things coming, and as I move forward, any type of emotional instability or lower vibration energy that's still working within me needs to come up and out for me to take in more light. So it's part of this process of this yin and yang, this shadow and light, this movement. So if you can take it as more of a dance as opposed to judgment and punishment. Now I have to say, as I'm channeling this, I know I need to hear it, right? And again, as I put it out there, know that I don't have it all figured out, but it's part of the process. And I'm human and I forget when I'm in it. But after I give myself permission to pull out of it and sit with it and just be angry and frustrated and resentful and hurt and sad and afraid, I call in that divine, I call in Jesus's energy, and I ask them for their assistance. And then it just takes time. So then you kind of just pick yourself up. Maybe you go for a walk and get some fresh air. Maybe you move your body, or maybe you just continue to sit and be. I think we're in such a doing society, and I think it can get overwhelming with, I've got to do more. So let this be a reading of faith, and have faith and trust that the universe is working for you and not against you. All right. I think that concludes this reading. So let me clear up. I'm going to put these cards. And we have faith. So again, if you just want to sit with that vibration, that energy. And I thank all our guardian angels and guides, all beings of light that assisted with these messages for you today. Thanks to God, Source, Creator. And I'm going to ask that any healing that was started from these messages continue for as long as it needs to be done, in mind, body, spirit, and emotions in all ways. And so it is. Thanks for listening, and I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.